Hi, and welcome to my North Knit Corner podcast. My name is Anne, and I come to you from the south of Norway. This is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about knitting. Today is the first Sunday of Advent, and I hope you want to join me for the 4 Sundays of Advent for some cozy knitting and chatty time. That would be really nice. Today is a really rainy and grey day here in Vennesla, where I live. We had some beautiful snow and cold weather, but now it's all rainy and cold and dark and not nice at all. So it's very nice to just light some candles, have some good coffee, and just talk some knitting to you today. Yeah. So welcome so much if you are here for the first time, and welcome back if you have been here before. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you for all the nice comments you leave. So encouraging, and thank you for all the thumbs up, and thank you so much for subscribing. If you are not already doing so, please considering doing it. It helps my channel a lot, helps me spread my love for knitting to more people. So thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram as my North Knit Corner. Yeah, my North Knit Corner. You can find me on Ravelry as Strikkekrokenpod, and we have a group for this podcast there called my North Knit Corner podcast. I have chapters for this episode, or timestamps as they are also called. So please feel free to jump ahead if there are things you don't want to see, or there are things you want to see again. And there are also information about everything I talk about in the description box below. So I love Christmas, and I love the time, the Advent time, where we are waiting and we are excited, and we just waiting for the Christmas fun to start. And I love to watch Vlogmas. So many of my favorite podcasters have Vlogmas, and I love to watch them. I would love to do Vlogmas, but I don't have a very exciting life. So that would be really boring for you. But I think maybe my kind of Vlogmas will be this Advent episodes. 1 episode every Sunday in Advent. So I hope you will join me for that. I think that would be really lovely. A nice way to get excited about the Christmas. And I will be doing some Christmas stuff. That I can take you along for. I hope. Today I am wearing my December sweater. Not sweater, sweater. And it's a design by Knitting by Emilie and Runa Strikk. They are 2 Norwegian designers. This pattern is only in Norwegian. I was hoping that it had been translated, but sadly it has not. But this sweater I knitted last year, I have knitted it in Dale Kid Silk Erle, which is 56% mohair, 26% silk, 18% wool, and 4% other fibers. It's knitted in 2 strands of the Kid Silk Erle, and I used needles 5 and 8. So usually I think sweaters in only kid silk and mohair can be really warm and stuffy, but since it's knitted on large needles, it's really airy and no, not so warm. So I really like this sweater a lot. It's a size small, but it has for me it's a really oversized sweater, so I chose a size small because it gives me about 20 centimeters positive ease, and I think that's more than enough for me. So I really like it. It has the beautiful braids in front, and yeah, I really love it. It's the color, yeah, I haven't written down the color, but it's the color red, and I think the number is 9043, but I probably written it here somewhere for you. Yeah, knitted it last year, so it's not much more to say about that, I think. Really lovely. It's a sweater that I only use for like November and December. So I just took it out of my closet. I haven't had it on since last Christmas. No reason other than that I think it's nice to have some season sweaters. Yeah. It's only been a few weeks since my last episode, so I don't have too much finished, but a few. And I did finish my lapis. It's the design by Yamagara, and I am so happy with this one. Yeah, I'm in love with it, I think. It has the perfect fit, and I love the colors, and yeah, it's I'm often happy with things I knit. I know it doesn't always sound like that, but this one, I think it's one of the things I've knitted that I'm most proud of. I don't know. It's not that it's not difficult to knit in any way, but it's just really lovely, and I just love how it's on. I've knitted this in a color from Stullenstrikk, which is a Norwegian hand dyer. It's this dark one. It's called møkkete. In English, that is dirty. And it's in a nylon and merino blend, 75-25 fingering weight. And these 2 colors in the chevron is also a Norwegian hand dyer called Spøtegarn. It's their glitter merino base. And gold color is humlesnur, and in English that is Dumbledore. And the white, green, and it's a little bit of gold in the white too. Doesn't have a color name. I knitted the size 1. on needles 2.5 and 3 millimeters. Yeah, I will show it to you. And I will try to show you a picture with me wearing it. The light was so bad, so I tried to take some pictures, but it's so dark outside, and even with lamps on and everything, it wasn't good. So I will try again. I knitted a longer ribbing. It's supposed to be just a few centimeters, but I knitted quite a lot more. And I'm really happy with that. I think it gives it a kind of like a vintage look. I do like it's kind of like a dropped shoulder, and I really love that. I think it looks really good on me. I don't know. But I feel dropped shoulder is something that suits me. And it had, last time I only showed you that I had started on the chevron lace and that I had it on a provisional cast on. And that was, had I done that before? I don't think so. Maybe I've done that once. Yeah, maybe on the love note. Yeah, maybe. I think so, maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, you knit the chevron and you knit the front and back separate, and then you seam it together on the top of the shoulders, and I learned a new technique, and that's always fun. I'm really happy that there are so many good tutorials on YouTube, because then new techniques are not a problem. Often you use like Kitchener stitch or something like that, but in the pattern there was suggested the Russian grafting, and that was new to me. You use a crochet hook, and that was really great. I think I will use that technique more because I think it was turned out really neat. I will try to show you. I think it looks really good. So I'm really happy with this. It weighs 120 grams and I have a lot of yarn left. So in the colorway Dirty, I used just a little bit over 1 skein. So I have 94 grams left of the this colorway, and I had 2 skeins of it. And I have 96 grams of the white left, so a lot. So I think maybe this one. I think maybe I will hold this together with Drops Flora, a white Drops Flora, and knit a hat for my sister for Christmas. Maybe. And I have 87 grams of the gold left. So I have quite a lot of yarn left over. I do like to use up my yarn, but I just have to find something to knit. I want it out of my stash. I have one more finished object since last time. I've started and finished it since the last episode, and it's a pair of socks. It's called Fluffy Puselabber. It's a design by Pedra Design, She is also, she's called Maren Dvergstad. She's Norwegian. She's also the dyer behind Spøtegarn, which has dyed this golden merino here. And this sock pattern is sadly not in English, only Norwegian. It's knitted in leftovers from my brushstrokes pullover, which I showed you last time. So it's this color. It's called Pink Dream, and it's DK sock yarn. I have knitted the sock together with this yarn together with the Drops Kid Silk in the colorway Old Pink. I think it's number 4. And these are the socks. So yeah, if I didn't say it, this is also Spøtegarn. So the lady who has made the pattern for Fluffy Puselabor is also the lady who has dyed this yarn. They weigh 100 grams. I used the needle 3.5 millimeters. Yeah, they use about 20 grams of the kid silk. When I have knitted these socks before, and so I thought it was we're using a DK sock yarn together with the kid silk. But yesterday I was just glancing over the pattern and I saw it's a fingering and a kid silk. But I had already knitted these socks, and since I was knitting them for a Christmas gift for someone who has smaller feet than me, and I used the needle 3.5 millimeter, it's okay, because I use 3.5 millimeters, which I would use for my size. If I had used 3 millimeters, which is what I was supposed to use for a size smaller, then I would be in trouble, I think. But it went okay. So I think these will fit the recipient. These are so good. I have trouble with fingering weight socks. I get holes in them after just a few wears. I don't know, I always get holes in my socks so fast. But I have a pair of these. I have them on. They are so soft and squishy and good and warm, and they are so durable. I don't get holes in them, and you can't. I've used them so much, and you can't even see any that they've been used almost. So I think they're super durable. I think maybe it's the kid silk, I don't know, but they get stronger with the extra thread, I don't know, a strand, maybe. But it's an amazing pattern, and I'm so sorry it's not in English because they are so nice and it's so great. Yeah. So that's the Christmas gift done. I have, of course, something on my needle. A couple of things I have just put on hold because I want to finish some stuff for Christmas gifts. The first thing I am trying to finish is something you've seen before. It's the single malt sweater for my husband, designed by Max the Knitter. And I have knitted a little bit on the body since last time. I put on a progress keeper, so you can see how far I have come. So I have knitted a little bit since the last time. Maybe I can try and show you the sweet progress keeper. Maybe not. A little cute house in the snow. So I have a little bit on the body left. He wants to have his sweaters long. But I was tired of knitting on the body, so I started on the arm yesterday. I think I have enough yarn, so it's not that I'm afraid to get too little yarn, but I just needed something else. So I started on an arm. Haven't gotten so far, but yeah, hopefully I can be finished with this during next week. Maybe if I am good and only focus on this, but I don't know if I can manage that. But it is on 4.5, 5, 4 millimeter. I'm not sure, but they are not thin needles, so it goes pretty fast. It's the Trops Alaska yarn, 100% wool. Yeah, the color olive, size 4. Yes. And I have one more thing on my needles, and it's another pair of socks, or it's only one sock. But it will hopefully be a pair soon. I'm knitting the DK weight vanilla sock. It's a free pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady, Kay Litton. Free pattern on Ravelry. Just an easy DK weight vanilla sock. So not too exciting, but the yarn is really pretty. It's also a leftover from my brush strokes pullover. This color from Spøtegarn. It's Gran Skog, and in English it's a spruce forest color. So this is also a Christmas gift. It goes by really fast because it's DK and it's 3 millimeter needles. It's just 10 rounds of ribbing, 30 rounds on the leg, the heel. I can't remember the name of the heel, but I'm sure you see what heel it is. And yeah, I just keep track of how many rounds I'm knitting with my markers, so I can get the other sock the same. Yes, that's everything I have on my needles, except for the things that I'm currently just have put aside, yeah, to finish Christmas knitting. In acquisitions there are only some yarn, but I haven't got it yet, that I've ordered for a sweater for my oldest son. He asked me if I could knit him one more sweater. He has stolen a sweater from his dad that he really loves, so he wants a similar one or the same one. And there was actually sale on that yarn for the sweater, so I ordered that and I'm waiting for it. So hopefully I can knit that before Christmas, and if not, I will just wrap it with the needles and all and finish it after Christmas. I'm sure that's fine. He actually, my son, he opened his closet and took out his dad's sweater because it was in his closet for some reason, and he said, "Wow, is it my new sweater?" And just 2 days after he asked for it. So I don't think he really knows how much time it takes to knit a sweater. It was cute though. But he will get it. And also I'm waiting for Advent, and a yarn Advent from Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co. I'm so excited for it. It's called In December We Wear Pink. So I'm excited to see how that is. I'm sure it's very pink, but that will be fun. And I have got myself a tea calendar. This year I got the Puka because I love Puka tea, so it smells delicious. So I'm excited for that. And December is soon coming, and there will be some playing with the school band, some Christmas playing. We will have a Christmas concert, and here in Vennesla where I live there is we call it Julegata, a Christmas kind of Christmas street where there will be a lot of booths with people selling different things, and the school band will go around and play Christmas music, so we will do that several times. And of course there will be preparing Christmas gifts and decorating, maybe some baking for Christmas, and just watching Christmas movies and just really enjoying the December months. Yeah. So please tell me what you enjoy doing in December. Maybe you're not celebrating Christmas, but maybe you have other things that you like to do in December. Maybe you celebrate another holiday. Yeah, I would love to know. What are your traditions? Is there something you just have to do? We have to go out and shoot a Christmas tree. So I probably will take you with me on that. And yeah, we have a few things that we do before Christmas. I was thinking that maybe in this Advent episodes I could answer some questions like a Q&A. So if you have some questions, and maybe you don't, and that's okay. But if you do, please write them in the comments below, and I will try to answer as best I can. It can be about knitting, or it can be about me, or about my life, or about Norway, or whatever. And I will try to answer. That would be fun. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay. I think that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. I really have a lot of fun making these episodes. Getting to talk about what I love, knitting and yarn, and yeah, it's so much fun. So thank you so much for joining me for this nitty chat. I hope you are all doing well, that you are in good health, and take care of the people around you, and I will see you all next Sunday. Okay, thank you for today. Bye.